Say hi to YouTube, y'all. I just started recording it in case we get some kind of move. I like to put those in the playbook too. People have been asking me to try to explain the fire move, and I'm like, the videos probably explain it as well as I can, just because it's so much gut feeling and kind of talking about this kind of stuff here. I mean, sometimes you get all this, and sometimes you don't, but sometimes it's more predictable. Sometimes it's not. It's more of a time and price thing, and looking for a sweep on liquidity, and then a energetic move up towards some really high value targets. So it's a combination of all those things. And don't you do it. At least give me the fair value gap. All right, so we're in money. Now I could afford to, not feel as bad if it comes against me some, I guess. But so that was a good spot for it right there. I didn't try to get greedy and take, all the tops. I pulled back a little bit. It may, go back up, but okay, Guzzle, take care, man. I'll be back on tomorrow. Yeah, Mason, right on that. You know how fast that can go up to, 1.7 billion, right? It doesn't take much. That's what I'm hoping for. It's less likely. The more it hangs out here, I mean, if we stay in this area, we're great shape. I mean, it would be hard for me not to add if it comes back down to here. And then move my stop up significantly to cover any loss on 2 contracts. But I still expect it to come back down here before the eventual big push. So got my partial. Half risk, half profit right now, but that's fine. I think the worst I could do is maybe get back to where I was before this trade, so that would be fine. I was at 130 something, and with 1 micro, I'd have to lose. I don't know. This is great. I want to switch to minis so bad right now and just pass this challenge, right? I mean, I know it's coming. I know I could go to 2 minis right now and just end this thing, like before it even got up there. But discipline, patience. I don't know though. Let me see what it does, because if I get just a no-brainer, move here, let me make sure I'm set up for it. Yes, I am. And let's make sure ES looks the same. Yes, it does. We got equal highs right there. What kind of scalp would that be? From 17 to 1950, 2.5 points, $125 right there. That gets me so close. So close. Let's get into the last 15 minutes and see where we're at. I might let them hang a little bit right here. I mean, we've created a ton of liquidity to the downside too now, so we need to be careful, because one big push down to get this, and I'm in heavy, that's how you blow your shit up. You're right, 1 tick. We got a bunch of 1 tick bandits in here, honestly. So 7 minutes. It's setting up for a good stop hunt to hit sell side before taking off. It just is. If I see that, I might throw, I don't know, man. I'm doing so good right now. Shit. I've just slaughtered my daily goal today. I'm using 1 and 2 micros. Pushing $3,400. So, okay, so liquidity, now we just created equal highs, that's all. So we'll see what this volume imbalance does right here, right? Gap imbalance. Does it hold price? Right? Someone was asking about imbalances. There were some other imbalances earlier, right here, right? It wicked, but it never closed. And it's definitely, you know, it's stumbling right here. Whether it turns around and goes the other way, I don't know, but oh, I gotta remember I'm on ES. I don't want to do nothing stupid. 20 minutes. A lot of time for a deep retracement right here to pick up this sell side. At this point, I'm not going to take a big loss, so let's figure out what we want to do here. Oh, I got to break this up now. So here's what I failed to do is and what happens is I go to trail my stop, and that's how it gets hit and triggers me back into the market, because I've got 2 orders here, but I've only got 1 order here now. So I need to kill this, create 1 sell stop, and then trail this one up. I'm anticipating this sell side to be taken, still possibly. Put it to there. That's 16 to 13. So now 3 points. I don't know if it makes it down that far. Maybe, maybe not. 19 minutes left. Expect some kind of a retracement, but we got a nice fair value gap right there too. Wouldn't be a terrible place to go with minis right here. Just for a minute, just for like a 50 pop, right? Just for 1 point. You don't think? You don't think this is like the best possible place right here on that wick? See how far, what would I have to risk? That's the thing though, if you risk 3 points, that's my whole 150 bucks, so can't do that. You have to be dead certain. Okay, Michael. Take care. We'll be back at it tomorrow. All day on Friday. I'm going to try to push this thing home, man. I only need a couple $100 bucks. 150 on one account, 250 on the rest. I might even trade London. I could have did that mini. I could have done that mini right here and then slammed it. I mean, but I wasn't sure how much of this was going to get taken. I was still kind of thinking this was the target down here. These equal lows would have captured all that, but yeah. All right. That might have been it right there. Who knows? Building a nice little top here. There's no cool like fire shapes in here. There's nothing cool that I can put on here. I guess this is good to see, right? Didn't know wasn't paying attention to the resistance that we're facing here. Yeah, that's definitely need to pay attention to that. It's on the 1 minute. There's nothing on the 5 minute, which is good. We got a clean sweep on the 5 minute. So yep, that's the fire move, DK. 1350. I usually try to catch that wick when it dips sharply down. I try to get in at the bottom. Um, and sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it keeps going farther than I thought it would. And I'm in, um, you know, higher than I could have been. If I would have waited, I would have got a better entry. But, you know, I don't always expect it to go like 6 points past that, whatever that liquidity is that's close. So, for instance, if this is what I was expecting it to be swept, as soon as the wick came back down through it, I'm getting in somewhere in there. But if it drops way down here, then I'm in here, and you know I'm in the hole basically because it kept going. I went long while it was going short, so that happens sometimes. But if I wait it out, you know, it comes back, and we're going to work through this fair value gap. We're steadily stepping through it. This is what you want to see is incremental movements up through it. It tested, it dropped, then we got consolidation in it. Now we're above consequent encroachment, so everything is bullish here. The next thing will be this one here. But, you know, when this is the target, it doesn't matter what's in between it. It'll cut through it like a hot knife through butter. So I don't let that dissuade me from taking these trades if I think it's going to be a run on a you know, stronger buy side draw liquidity. Because you're always going to have something above you or below you. You can always talk yourself out of the trade. You know, oh, there's a fair value gap there. It's not going to go. Well, you know, just take it enough times and watch it go, and then you're like, well, it seems to. It always does. I think if I can hit that, I would have a nearly $200 day. Nearly. So still 3 minutes. It's looking good, looking good, looking good. Let's scream. Alright, so yeah, not taking any kind of a loss here. The target might be higher than I was anticipating, so I'm going to push that up a little bit. I'm going to try to ride these. We got the fair value gap. Hopefully it holds. I'll give it a little bit of room. Just a little bit, because I don't want to get hit with that wick, and there's still enough time to get hit with it. So decisions. I'm still way up, but man, there's too much time. That was a good push up. That was liquidity. Didn't take all of it though, so there's still stuff over there on the left side. Maybe we just consolidate a little bit more here. 1925, 1825, 1725 would be 2 points. It gets me under this stuff. Gets me under this swing, but not really this swing. And I'm not going to pull it way back down in here. So at this point, I'm going to do the mental stop here, not get caught by the wick stop hunt, and see if it, you know, how it reacts down here. So 1925, 1750, 1725. go. Brave Monk, how's it going, brother? Good to see you. Trying to catch this fire move. I don't know how high it can go. I mean, let's go. Go to the 5 minute. Kind of get a better view. What else is over here? So I mean, if it really starts reaching right now, then maybe it does go above that. So I'm going to pull to here, and once we break up in this area, I trail it real tight as we run out of time. You know, candle by candle, gap by gap, or whatever. There's no 5 minute fair value gaps here. Little one right there if it holds, but there's too much time probably, so we'll see. Lovely, lovely, lovely. 250. So macro time. There should be another update on the mock imbalance. Check that real quick. You get a couple early. Now it's up to 520 million buy side. So it went from 55 to 121 to 520 million buy side, which isn't huge, but there's probably one more coming, and it could move, you know, up into the billions. Volume's picking up. 12,000 contracts. That was in 5 minutes though, but still, that's over 2,000 contracts a minute. So yeah, volume picked way up right there. Come on, we're running out of time, market. The longer we stay up here, the better chance we have of not getting a serious stop hunt or retracement, and the better our odds are for a bigger push to higher liquidity. So that's what I want to see. Once it starts going, I want to be focused between pushing this up and then pulling this up behind it. Looking good, looking good. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Here comes the retracement. I'll probably add again if I get the, you know, the wicked move, and then pull my stop up tight right up to the wick. So ahead of time, I'm going to go ahead and set another stop and put them together, because I probably am going to add here. Watch for a wick. Big, fast, hard wick down. And it's tough because, man, all this sell side, you know, you don't know if it's going to come down here and take this. But I feel like this is more, you know, institutional levels here. I don't know if that was it or not. It wasn't real energetic, and it wasn't deep, and didn't really sweep anything. Below this would be a sweep in my mind. So we'll see if we get some kind of a stop hunt below this area here. That would be ideal, but not necessary. Five minutes. got a nice little top here. No, I'm good, I guess. That's yesterday's New York PM session. I'm not going to be that greedy though, you know? Shit. If I get that, it's a hell of a day. And I don't really need a stop down here. This is just a, in case all hell breaks loose, stop. I'll cut it before it gets all the way down there. Still 520 million. And there we go. Close that bearish fair value gap. Create another little bullish fair value gap right here. Four minutes. See if this fair value gap holds. It should. Run out of time, Mr. Market. What are you going to do? Oh, no. No, here it comes. Let's see the sweep right here. Three minutes. Watch the candle. Watch the price action. Watch how if it really starts just going nuts. I try to make it kind of bigger so you can see it better, but you'll know it when you see it. And you can't see it on TradingView. This is a perfect setup to sweep and then reverse. And one of these days I'll get caught with my pants down. It'll just keep going down, but I think I'm like 11 for 12 on this trade right now, or 10 for 12 or something. So it would take a few hits for me to, you know, feel negatively impacted by it. 2 minutes. Let's see what happens. So somewhere that 520 million buy side orders are going to kick in. There it goes. Bam. Now we get volume. Not a ton, but enough. 1 minute. 1 minute. I don't even know if that's in a good spot, really. I mean, that might be ambitious. I kind of just want to see where it goes. So yeah, I'm not going to let it come back very far at all. I don't know if I'm going to make it give me that point. If it drops below that candle right there, then I'm out. So effectively, that's my stop right now. It should not come back. So yeah, that was 6,000 contracts. That might have been it. It doesn't have to take all of it. It took a good bit, but now we got a fair value gap supporting here, so that helps. Um, if it gets back up around here, I might just cut it. I don't know. Sometimes it dies out and it takes 30 minutes for it to, reach its terminus. I don't really want to wait that long for this. I'm already well above the plan for today, so not a lot of volume. We'll see if this fair value gap can hold. Come on. Trying to be patient like Job right here. Right? And there's nothing else for it to go after. I mean, if it goes up, I'm not even asking for the whole top. So tick below this, several ticks below that. There's no reason not to just go up there and take that. Okay, Josh, thanks, man. Have a good one. Yeah, this is my bread and butter right here. I mean, I hope someday to just come in and like trade the last 15 minutes of New York a few days a week and be done. Right? Wouldn't that be the way to do it? If you could, have enough leverage and enough confidence, just come in and take a trade like this and just call it a day. But I mean, you guys see it. I do this all the time. This just works. It just works. It either happens or it doesn't. Very rarely do you get faked out. Right? if I wasn't trying to stream and make videos and kind of help the people here that are new, that's the whole point of this Discord. That's probably what I'd be doing. But and I do sometimes. I get up from sleeping and I don't get on live. I just come trade this real quick and hit a few points and go back to bed. There's times I've done it in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I tell people when they ask me about it, I'm like, watch the videos. It's candle by candle. Um, it's all kind of gut feeling and what do you see and where's the sweeps and how's the box and where's the targets, and you formulate a plan, kind of an idea based on what it's showing you. And I'm gonna at least give it this line. I've seen it too many times consolidate and then rip 10 more points. I used to cut right at the bell because I used to be forced to trading the way I was trading before on cash, because my leverage, I wouldn't have enough leverage to hold past. The leverage goes up like 10 times. You need 10 times as much leverage to trade the off session. So your broker will kick you out. Yeah, DK, I hear you. There wasn't much on that. The 1531 was what, right here? Yeah, and that was a good sign. It just didn't sweep anything, and closer and closer. That's it. Back at it tomorrow. Have a good one. I'm gonna stick it out and catch these last what, 3 points. Where are we at on volume? Volume is way low. It doesn't mean anything. I've seen the volume kick way up, after 3 o'clock or after 4 o'clock. So um, looks can be deceiving. What's up, Rue? Just trying to ride out this last little bit here. Seems to have died, but I swear every time I've cut this early with no real reason to, I mean, I've regretted it. So I've got a mental stop right here, and if it hits that, I'll get out. Otherwise, I'm gonna sit here till 5 minutes to actual bell close. Yeah, thanks. I did better than I had planned. I had a good start last night in London. I've traded NQ today. I've traded oil today. I've traded MES today. I think I'm like 5 for 5. I haven't lost anything today. That's good. It'd be good for the win percentage. I can't wait to update my journal. Right on. Yeah, 5 for 5. Need more days like that. Some nice little moves too. I mean, oh, let's see what you got. Oh yeah, right on. Good stuff. NQ. Market maker buy model. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Maybe nice. The Wolf Den. How's it going, man? Welcome. You're kind of catching the end of it, but I trade a lot at the very end, so it's my best time of day. And it really looks like it's done. I mean, when it starts going sideways with no volume at the end like this, I mean, no volume. But if it's algorithmic, it doesn't need volume, and it moves whether there's volume or not. So I hear you, Lucky. I'm in profit no matter what. Even my partial is, I mean, my runner is in profit, so I'm good. This is more of a mental exercise of trying to be patient, knowing that more often than not, when it's this close to the liquidity, it finds its way up there before the actual close of the market. So I've cut several times and then looked back, and I was like, damn, are you serious? In fact, I got examples right here on fire moves. So I'm going to sort. I'm going to sort by A to Z. I can't sort it. They're merged somewhere. Really? Where are they merged at? I might have to figure this out. I need to be able to sort them. Sort sheet range. There we go. So fire moves. I didn't realize I've lost 4 of them. That sucks. Oh, wait a minute. No, it didn't sort everything. That's not what I wanted. I want to sort the sheet, not the range. There's a vertical merge at 64, 66. 64, 66. I don't see it. Vertical merge. Oh, right here. Oh, man. Seriously? Okay. I'll unmerge those. Now I can sort it. There we go. So I lost 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 11 and 3. So that's pretty good. The ones where it kept going, right here. So here's why I don't want to cut. Because I cut at 3 o'clock and then it did this, right? I'm thinking it's done. There was no reason for me to get out. I could have trailed it or whatever. So there's one. And consolidated and kept going. Here's another one. I cut here, right? And it ripped. In the last hour, it did all this. So knowing that, it makes it now hard for me to cut because I expect it to come up here and hit this target. And, you know, that's what it does. Oh. I'd love to hit $4,000 today trading 1 and 2 micros. That would just be, that would be do so much for my mindset about what I need to do going forward and how much risk I need to put on and how well I can do with just little small amounts and 20 accounts, you know. There was never any pressure at all today. Um, I'm not going to lose more than, you know, 40, 50 bucks an account. So still no volume probably. Nope, no volume. Market Madness, what's up? EC, how's it going? Had a great day today. Almost there on the 10 accounts. And then the other 10 accounts are already, you know, pushing 400 bucks in profit. So I've got a nice little cushion here now to kind of take the edge off, and I'm about to cash in these 10 here. So it's going right. It's going absolutely right. Glad to hear it, man. I'm holding out for this, what is it, last point and a quarter. I don't even know why I'm, let's see, what's my level here? Yeah, I'm not even aiming for the top, so it can take PM highs. It can get to my target before it hits PM highs, and there's no reason it shouldn't. Once it takes this right here, it's all systems go. Chawed by these prop firms? How so? How they treating you? Or how they mistreating you? I guess it's some of the prop firms, you know, they're not as good with their spreads and all the other stuff. Um, you know, I've heard horror stories, but I'm really happy with, you know, the futures prop firms that I use. Profit reductions every payout. I wonder why. Yeah, I don't understand that. Must be something in the fine print or something. I don't know. Which prop firms? Oh, MT4. Yeah, anything MT4. Yep. Anything MT4, MT5 is going to be sketchy. I think they're not regulated. They're not. You know, they you're kind of against the broker. Whereas if you use some of the futures, you know, and I think some of those that you do are CFDs and stuff too. And that's one of like the company that got in trouble and had all the issues. So I like Apex, Trade Day, Top Step, especially Apex because you know 20 accounts you can't beat that. You know it changes the game. It really does. It's a little bit of money up front, but it pays for itself in the ability to um, you know manage risk better and just take small trades and you know base it your way into a shitload of money. I don't think I've heard of Finitive. All right, profit target hit. Look at that shit, 200 even. I was hoping for 200. That man, that's just the perfect day, dude. 200 to the penny, max target hit. I mean, dude, that's it right there. Patience, patience, patience. And knowing what this shit's gonna do, right? It's algorithmic. There's no way I could sit here and for the last hour and a half talk about what this price is going to do from this box all the way to this point. I mean, it just doesn't happen. If you think this is random, reevaluate because it changes the way you trade. Now I need to cancel all my orders too. So I want to get a few of these on here, get my snapshot. Yep. This is going to be a fun day to update the old spreadsheet. All right. So that made it 6 for 6 today, I think. Best day in a while, man. Yeah, I knew once it started kind of stepping its way up, and that's why I said, man, I'm gonna stop cutting at 3. You know, when I have that drawn liquidity, I'm just gonna stick with it and make it play out. Thanks, EC. Thanks, Al. Yeah, some of you have been in here enough to see it happen a few times, so you got good confidence with me. I need 112 bucks on one of them, 209 on the other 9. So, you know, I doubt I hit it tomorrow unless I just throw a couple mic minis at it. But I'd feel better if I didn't and I was just patient, you know.